Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 replay, COH2 replay. God, if only if I could speak. Oh boy. Anyway, it's a 1v1 on, let's see, this map is Faymonville Approach. I don't think I've been on this map before. Looks really cool, you know. It's nice to see maps I don't normally see, and probably you haven't seen. Maybe, who knows. Anyway, we have Gensila? Anyway, this individual, Sen, sent me the replay, so thank you. And he's versing French Toast. Right. So that's a thing. Let's make that a little bigger. Anyway. What the heck? Anyway, so if we continue. He went British and he went the Commando Doctrine. Probably my favorite British doctrine. Overall, it's just a great doctrine. I love the Commando, love the Assault, and absolutely enjoy the bombing strike. You can't not enjoy the bombing strike. Also, the mortar cover is great. Anyway, he went Luftwaffe ground forces. The Luftwaffe is great for, at least this doctrine, for deploying Fallschirmjägers behind enemy lines. Getting yourself an MG34 when upgraded, it's decent. And what else? Oh, Valiant Assault, which again attack and move quickly, which is kind of like the there was a Soviet one with counterattacks, but they're like, oh, that's too OP because of shock troops. Well, you know, what about doing that with Fallschirmjägers? Is that not OP? No? Okay. Anyway, we can see here that these pretty much Wehrmacht player, not Wehrmacht, OKW. My God, I am just off today. He's trying to push up here. I like this house location. I guess he's trying to take it because of the fact he wants to put an MG here, for at least coverage, and then he can capture these 2 points with his men, fortify with this point. Very surprised he's putting his truck that close. I mean, the Universal Carrier might have spotted that. I mean, they probably do spot it because, again, if you look at Fog of War, you can see the stuff kind of moving around. So it's like, okay, something's there. Anyway, look, he's trying to cap this territory. The fuel's here. The fuel's over here. And then munitions points. And then center of town, which I find very interesting that so many points are very close to each other. But whatever. That is very interesting to say the least. Very interesting. Anyway. If we can continue. See, they're taking this point. Very nice. MG's here. That's a Vickers, so that will definitely hold back the oh god, the Volksgrenadiers. The thing is, though, the Volks do have the awesome ability to throw that fire grenade, so that could really screw them up if he can get in close. But luckily, he just runs straight into the MG, but at least he's smart enough to realize, hey, maybe I should back up, and tries to get behind heavy cover. He thinks it's a good idea to go after with the Kubel. I would agree, but there's a window right here, so we can just change direction. Vickers has native armor-piercing rounds. We can easily kill a Kubel. So that's an issue. So we can't really engage with the Kubel, and as long as he has sight, he can't really move his Volk squads up really close. We have a infantry section capturing down south, an infantry section up north with a Universal Carrier. Looks like he's rushing, try to get himself a platoon. I wonder if he's going for the Bofor. Makes a lot of sense. Get the Bofor out. Bofor's great. Let's see. Although, you know, it could still have issues, because let's see, what does he pick? Oh, he went battle group. So, of course, the issue with this is the fact that, of course, he now has a possible medical truck at a decent location. It's a little bit close to his base, but not that much. And you can easily engage at this area and keep troops coming through here. I also like how it's hidden. You can see here it's like right behind the trees, so it'll be very difficult for the enemy to spot it if they just happen to, let's say, get in the MG or something and they come around here, which would be very good for him. Anyway, Vickers still here, not really capturing. Looks like he's trying to push. Maybe lay an ambush. This is very interesting. Wow. Somehow spotted that. Heavy cover, no cover, but the Volk squads do not have the better guns in this case. That being said, they do have a Kubel, and the Kubel will suppress them. Oh, this is a weird thing, but possibly, and this is gonna say something. If anyone knows of British maps, and I mean maps of northern France and of Great Britain or the United Kingdom in general, that would be very interesting. If you could send me that, or just tell me the name of it. I know London, and I know London has fallen, But I'm kind of looking at some northern France / Great Britain maps for something I'm working on. If you know of those maps on the Steam COH2 Community Workshop, that would be very helpful, and that would be very, I would be more than grateful for any type of help with that. But yeah, just maps. That's all I have to say about that for right now. Anyway, we can see here that the Volks are, I think, set up their own heavy cover. Huh? Is he where's he moving the MG? He's just I know he's just keeping his guys. I would move up maybe. But it looks like an engagement's finally going on mid. Again, with the 1v1, it's very tactical. You can't just send men in. You have to be very smart about how you send in. This is kind of stupid. I guess what he's trying to do is get close, but the UC carrier right there, very close, will probably burn out that Volk squad. Ooh, Volk squad just burning. Not retreating. Could be his end. No, somehow lives. Wow, very lucky. Now, the UC carrier is just like, hello there, MG. I'm gonna burn you today. That being said, very nice support gun shot, pushing back the universal carrier and making him retreat. And but that being said, the flame's still doing an effect. If it's not a handheld flame weapon, they can still have a long-lasting effect on the ground. So even though he stopped firing the flame, the fire did its thing. Also, this building may now be burning, which, yeah. That's the one good thing is you can set a house ablaze just by like 1 or 2 hits, because again, the fire will just keep hitting it and eventually will catch the house on fire. Which is great, because again, a lot of people camp in houses. I think of London Forest as a great example of just like a bunch of houses people like to camp in the city region. But yeah, making sure that you don't give the enemy access to it is great. The problem now is the fact that support gun's going to be a hindrance, because it's going to start firing upon this MG, which could root it out if, again, enough fire hits. That being said, if the infantry get there first and stop him, that could, well, end that. British are counterattacking, trying to push the OKW back. Nice fire. Oh, wow. Was that a fire grenade by the... I can't tell. I think that was a British grenade, but by the way it, like, exploded, I think that was a Volk grenade. If so, that was a really failed Volk grenade. Oh, he turned around, presenting his rear and being shot at, which will probably kill it. Nice sniper, taking out that support gun. Again, the main effort of this assault is not to kill the Kubel. It's not this. It's trying to kill the support gun. Now there's flames there, so it's going to slowly damage him. Although, I think this thing didn't escape in time, and another Panzer Strike will fire. Oh, misses the target. UC carrier will retreat and gets a star, so he'll automatically be able to repair. Very nice for him. Let's see. Kubel's barely alive. Infantry's getting healed. Another fire grenade. Another grenade over here. Both infantry barely alive, although I would say the infantry section got the better end of the deal by getting 2 stars, while the Volk is now only 1. And 1 star for Volk's survivability. 2 star for this, I think is... It's not fire rate. I think it's... Hold on, let's double check. What's the 2 star? Oh, squad survivability. Yeah, so they both gain survivability. Making sure your squad stays alive is crucial, especially in a 1v1. You have to make sure your men survive, because you don't have someone else to fall back on in case you do get squad wiped or something. You have to keep your men. Right now, you could be saying the British are winning, but that being said, they still have right now less men, and actually less men by 20. Yeah, less men by half, almost. British are now catching up, and looks like instead of going with the Beaufort, which I thought they went with the armored car. The armored car I find interesting. Yeah, you can see here effectively against light medium armor. I swear to God, someone sent me a replay and it did one-shot somebody, but overall I'm finding it's just good against armor. Essentially, it's just like a Puma, just a really weirdly shaped Puma. It's good against vehicles. Not much more to say. Kind of does a lot decent against infantry, but yeah, that's the big point. It just does. It's good. It's good. As you hear, the gun's just not doing all that much damage. Panzer Strike on standby in case the armored car wants to move up, but the armored car is using its range and just trying to hit the Volk squad. What they really need now is a flank. Oh, nice Fallschirmjägers coming around, knocking out that Vickers, putting a decent hole in the British lines. Because again, now the British really don't have anything over here. If they really wanted to, they could just swarm through. Nice Panzer Strike from behind, crippling that Actually doing a good chunk of damage to that armored car. Universal Carrier, oh, one more shot could have killed it. Unfortunately for him, the Universal Carrier is like, no you don't, and he's burning him. The problem is, though, the Volk is constantly on the move, and also the Sport Gun is firing at him close range. That combo was enough to knock out the Universal Carrier. So, yeah, it's very vulnerable. You never really wanted to go on the offensive. What you wanted to do is lead the infantry and then just have it burn strategic positions. Like, a great example. So let's say the infantry are attacking here, pop it here, do a nice flame burst, and then use the cover and get out before they can really shoot at it. It can't take substantial fire. Support guns suppressing the infantry. Infantry is now down. And unfortunately, the British have actually had numerous setbacks. You can see here, actually, Sniper is still available, but his infantry are kind of weaker. And yeah, I thought he had another MG over here, so that probably died, I think, somewhere. That being said, the OKW player is continuing his movement and actually trying to swarm through this area. He's not going for the fuel. Oh, not yet, maybe. And the British didn't really set any mines, which I really thought he would, because a mine right here would be great. Sniper, sniper, sniper. Where are you, sniper? Oh, very nice spot. I like that. Like that, trying to knock out the MG. Here's the tip, though. This sniper is terrible against stuff in buildings. Like, I'm being completely honest. You can have this thing fire for whatever reason. Tank Killer can verify this. Oh, it looks like he put some red smoke to call in artillery. Whatever reason, this thing cannot hit guys in buildings. I don't know why. You would figure an armor-piercing 4-star Volk squad, very nice. You would figure an armor-piercing sniper rifle would be able to puncture the building and hit the guy, but apparently not. And judging by the double artillery, we can see here that this individual also upgraded to the company command post, which allows him both pieces of artillery, which is really, really nice, because again, that just peppers the enemy. So, yeah. Is it very powerful? No. Is it that costly? No. So is it worth doing it just to push the enemy back? Yes. Now that being said, the enemy is pushing up with a good chunk of infantry and a Lukes. The Lukes is actually a good counter to the infantry section because the infantry section do not natively have AT grenades. That being said, he moves up his scout car. The problem is, I'm really surprised this guy is in using a Panzerfaust, because Fallschirmjägers do have the ability to Panzerfaust. Once again, if he would have moved up in Panzerfaust, he probably could have killed it. Honestly, he probably could have killed it. And now I think it's too little too late. And he had enough. See what I mean? Probably one shot with the Panzerschreck could have killed it. That being said, one more Panzerfaust could do it. If he's able to recharge in the next 7 seconds. No, he's just gonna... No, he's chasing it. You can see over here, Volk Squad just hiding in the building. And looks like he retreated because he didn't want to deal with the sniper and infantry section. I would highly recommend the British individual go with a medic. Okay, he does have one medic. That way he can increase his health on the squads. Because that support gun will snipe you if you let it. Let's see, it's a 2-star now, so... Avoid incoming fire and increase weapon range. Almost his own men. That's great. Sniper taking out the Fallschirmjäger. Pretty good. Commando being deployed. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's moving over here. No idea where it's coming down, so I guess we'll see. Again, that support gun could snipe this if you really want to. Although I do find that... Oh, hold on. We'll see. Oh, he's trying to put another truck down. I think that location's pretty bad. I feel like he put it back over here, but whatever. Wow. This is a... Okay, first, you probably should focus on taking that out, but I like the idea and plan. You're trying to take out that. But that being said, I think you just lost the commando. So, overall, I think that was actually a... I think you should have done it if you had an assault coming. Because otherwise, yeah, you wasted 500 manpower. I like the idea of trying to kill the support gun, but you can easily just recrew it with a Volk squad. It's really... I mean, will it take them some time? Sure, but you've only delayed. You have not defeated. And with infantry, you could have run up, taken this territory. In the mass confusion of a commando drop, he's like, what's going on? All of his infantry are here engaging you. Pops in behind, snipes the men. Support gun can't fire because the thing's blocking him. They retreat. You take the territory, steal the support gun, and you have some drink that the British would drink during 1943. When this would occur. Wait, no, 1944. British. Ardennes Assault. I mean, actually, I'm curious. If this is an Ardennes Assault... But never mind. I'm overthinking it. Anyway, 1944. Wow, very lucky sniper shot. Actually hit through the building. Nice grenade. Wow, okay. Maybe the sniper, they improved it. But I swear to God, I've seen this sniper just, like, fail to hit the building. That being said, has no problem with hitting infantry on the ground. Let's see. Armored car slowly being repaired. And the British guy is getting a Centaur. Alright, Centaur could be good. They don't have that many Panzerstrike forces. And they don't have a big, heavy tank. I had another replay like this, where the OKW sent out, again, they didn't bring out a tank. By now, this guy could have had a Panther. That being said, I mean, the Lux has been pretty effective. I'm not saying the Lux is bad by any stretch of the imagination. That being said, if you have a Lux versus an armored car, we know who's going to win. It's close, but the armored car would still win. Supported, Volks could easily kill it, but, you know. That being said, I am noticing something. So, the consistent, actually, pressure the British are pushing onto the OKW players, causing him not to set down his other truck. Which is very helpful. This guy should retreat. Okay. Now, the sport gun hit. Barely misses. Not because he moved, it's just a bad shot. Sniper coming back up. Once again, I really would suggest using a medic. Nice shot on the Stern Pioneers, pushing them back. Artillery coming down at this location, trying to recapture that point. You can see over here, it looks like the Stern Pioneers were able to recapture this territory, and right now the British are in kind of a dire position because they're allowing the OKW player to get a lot of fuel and to get a decent amount of munitions, which is not a good thing. Okay, so we have a Centaur moving up. We'll see how that goes. I am going to criticize the OKW's AT capacity, and wow, okay, nice job. Almost kill that squad. And Centaur's moving up, doing a pretty good job. Fallschirmjäger's coming on a flank, but I don't think they can do anything, honestly. I make a Panzerfaust it, but oh, they fail. Wow, squad wiped that thing. Very nice. Still shooting at decent range. I would say great against infantry, great against light vehicles, not so great against heavier vehicles, because again, this is an auto gun. It's not really armor piercing, but still pretty effective. Wow, he does not care. And this is where mines or Verketenwerfer would be great. The flak defenses can hurt it, but oh, decent shot. Oh wow, he's not even gonna notice, is he? Squad wipe, Volk squad with the Panzerschreck, and he has him retreating instead of firing. Squad wipe, another thing. 5-star Volk. Oh, another good shot. Luke's trying to go in for a flank. Unfortunately, Centaur has pretty good speed. And actually has enough armor-piercing rounds, you can see here, killing the Luke's. And now it's 1 star, which allows it to smoke, I believe. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Cromwell. It has a strafing fire, which is very powerful, very effective. Let's see. But that neutralized a huge portion of the OKW's forces. So that was really good. I like that. That was a very good push. I do like how cutting off this territory is eliminating the munitions, but hey, it's not like the British are getting it. I feel like this armored car has like a too big of a head. Like I feel like that's the I see this thing, I'm like the head's too big. Like the top of the tank is too big. That's my problem with this thing. The armored car. I don't know. I just noticed that. Popped in my head. But yeah, so right now that's actually going to allow the British to get, let's see, a Cromwell. Good overall tank. Apparently good speed. Apparently I'm stupid, and I said it was slow, and it actually has some decent speed. But I don't know. Recent replay I had, it actually outran a Panther, so now I agree. Let's see, we have a strafing run, I guess, to see where the enemy is. Right now the enemy still has this position fortified, however, They lack munitions, although it looks like he's trying to rush for fuel. He doesn't have enough for a Panther. He probably has enough for a Panzer IV. He probably will go with a Panzer IV, and that'll probably be his downfall. He needs a Panther. He needs something that can go toe-to-toe with a Cromwell and toe-to-toe with a Centaur. And right now, oh, and also the armored car. The only thing he really has is the quote-unquote Volk squads. It's like the only thing right now with enough armor. Yeah, I think the OKW player is slowly gonna... Oh my god. Yes, you captured this territory. That's great, but... You kind of need to stop deploying, using Fallschirmjägers like to go around the game and actually focus on the big issue. Although I still love how this OKW headquarters is, you know, hurting the Centaur. You know what would be great right now? Just a Verkenwerfer. One Verkenwerfer would be great right now because of sniping these things. But apparently you don't know the term or the name of it. It's called a Verkenwerfer. It's 270 manpower. You can ambush. It's great. Wow, they actually knocked out one of the HQ test stuff. Wow, the plane going in. Fallschirmjägers versus Commandos. Everyone wants to know who's better. Guess what? It's Commando. It's Commando. That was a good landing, I have to say. At least better than the last one. Alright, Panzer IV's up. This was a mistake. Because I can't... It's even with the Cromwell, and then with the added Centaur and the armored car, it's not even a fair competition. Also, this thing, detread. So if you're smart, you go detread it. Actually, I'm curious. Wow, okay. French toast, low-level player. Okay, oh, there we go. He used a sniper, did something special, did a pretty much special hit on it. Oh wait, no, it just natively did that. That's cool. I do find it weird that I think this is a new support gun. No, it's the same one. No, it's the same one. I'm thinking it was over here or something. But yeah, he's not getting it for Verkenwerfer, which I find really weird. There's an armored line of tanks right now, and what you need is AT. People could say, oh my god, they have a sniper, but that's why you have a support gun. Knock out the sniper. Also, I find it funny he's using his Stern Pioneers to heal it instead of just walking over here and possibly using this. He actually never... Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm kind of befuddled by this positioning. You keep having to fight here, yet your stronghold's here. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of holding right now, and the support gun's kind of annoying them. Now it's endgame. Why? The British just brought on AT, and they have bombing run. So what this guy's probably going to do is he's going to send a tank over here. Probably going to bomb it. Come around for the flank. Defensive line here. Maybe some mines over here. But it's game over. Support gun for the win. We have another assault going in with the Panzer IV. Just like I state, it's just not going to go well. Oh, wow. Okay, so what's... Oh my god, never mind. The support gun's actually doing pretty good. Support gun for the win. Support gun for the win. That being said, while it's doing decent damage against the vehicles, it still needs to pull back. Yeah. And while it did manage to take out a sniper, they still have commandos and all sorts of stuff to worry about. Yeah, that early Centaur really helped them win the game. Again, that's why if you're OKW, you need Verkenwerfer and mines. You can't rely solely on Volks. I know the Volk blob is the new big thing, but you cannot use that. Simply because of the fact that the Volk squad will not necessarily target a vehicle with the Panzerschreck. Don't be wrong, you have a 5-star Volk, and I applaud you for that, but still. One 5-star Volk is not going to change the tide. And I truly think you should move this over and start using this, and then have the Stern Pioneers maybe lay some mines. But that's me. Anyway, Sen, what do you... Alright, from your perspective, how are you doing? You have to deal with a small flank on the right. I like how he's just rushing for this point. He does... Oh boy. Actually, I'm curious. Can you? I would be really interesting if the Volk can like decrew that for fuel. I believe they can, but that would be very interesting. Bolshemaker deployed. Very nice job at squad wiping. Poor management should probably retrieve that as soon as we saw the Volk. Although we have artillery coming down, we can see he's upgraded to the Anvil. Oh, no. Anvil. We also have a bombing run coming in here, which I think is a severe waste. Yeah. There's about to be a lot of bombs dropped on this area. But I mean, don't worry, there's a lot of infantry over here. They did squad wipe that. But you wasted 325 munitions to kill one Fallschirmjäger squad. That's a waste. That is a complete waste in my book. Are you going to squad wipe the Elba-Sudan? Probably. Are you probably going to squad wipe the... Nope. Elba-Sudan lives. Volk squad's like, I'm getting the heck out of here. And then they're like, okay, just retreat. I think he did that so that way they went this way instead of this way, but maybe that's pure luck. Cromwell just approaching the base. There's nothing here. He doesn't have Verkenwerfer for move up. Now that being said, the Panzer IV, which right now, you know, should probably not be engaging this, is moving up. Centaur do a little bit of damage. Cromwell from behind will do a lot of damage. Showing the rear, not a good sign, because now the Centaur will do a lot more damage. Cromwell will protect it, and I see the 2-star Panzer IV being annihilated. Yep, there's... Nice flames, by the way. That guy's cooking really good. Anyway. With this, with the Anvil, as you can see... No, god dang it. Why can't I see this? Anyway, just... He has Anvil because, again, he had access to these heavy engineers, which, again, get the awesome Vickers machine gun, and also can heal a lot quicker. Is the OKW done for? In my opinion, yes. He's not using his forces correctly. He isn't, like... I honestly think if Verkenwerfer could have helped him. I truly do. I also think remanning this thing so they don't walk up with commandos would be great. Because again, this thing has a range of, I want to say here? So commandos could, oh, and this thing here. So yeah, they could probably pincer through here and get some nice close shots. Yeah. And moving up your one Volk squad is not going to help you. Because it's one Volk squad. And this guy is getting a Are you getting a Churchill? Yes, you are. Now you're dead. They have nowhere near enough firepower. And even if he gets a quote-unquote Panzer IV, it will not have nearly enough firepower to deal with a Churchill. Commandos moving up, showing why they're better than Noble Soldaten. Will the guy live? Yes, he will. Just barely. Support gun teaching the commandos who's boss. Poor commandos. Armor units are on standby though. They still have infantry section holding. Churchill's moving up. Yeah, that's game. One AT gun. Or AT capability. I have everything plus a Panzer IV. Churchill's just going to walk all over you. It has so much armor. Panzer IV could spend... Panzer IV could probably engage this thing through the back, and the Churchill would still win. Because it just has so much armor. Churchill moving up. Panzer IV just been deployed. Sport gun firing. Missing the AT gun. I feel like with all three vehicles, he's just push and kill the guy. I also find it funny that he hasn't pushed over and killed the guy over here. Like, if I have to criticize you, which I will, you should have used the bombing strike, and you should have took out these positions, and used the rest of your armor and just sweep through. That's what I think you should have done. Even without the bombing strike, you have enough vehicles, you could take all that stuff out. And if you're worried about mines, you do have a quote-unquote heavy engineer to where you could easily and quite quickly go through the area, make sure the mines are not there, and then move up your tanks. Panzer IV doing God knows what. You have a couple armored units coming over to kill it, but they do have sight because of the... Oh my god. Okay, Volk squad moving up, trying to do, I guess, one last Panzer strike, and the commandos are going to murder it. Oh, 5-star Volk. So sorry that the guy commanding you is an idiot. Fallschirmjägers deploy and die rather quickly. What do we have now? Is that 2 Cromwells? Bunch, oh so many armored units versus the Panzer IV. Panzer IV has no chance. Gonna try to run out of there. Armored units gonna commit. Finally. Panzer IV getting the heck out of there. If you're wondering why they didn't chase them, probably faster because they have the Cromwells. It's simply because of the fact that, well, I think it can group them all together and get wet. But now they're hitting this position. Bombing run inbound. And he quit. He's like, I know what's coming. I'm not dealing with that. I'm done. And that would have been a crippling blow. Even more so than, well, this. And yeah, that would have ended the game for the OKW players' chances of coming back. So what was wrong? OKW, aka French Toast, should add more AT guns. Honestly, as soon as he got the armored car, I would got it for Kenworth to camouflage it and sneak attack it to support the Lukes. Probably would have helped if he placed some mines. Maybe launching assault over here would have been more helpful. And for the British, putting resources, you know, using the bomb strike when you needed. If the guy kept assaulting this way, put it right here. You can do it really close to the base. Or yeah, or better yet, use it to kill these positions. But let's look at score, and then I'll call it a day. Overall, Sen got 27,000 damage, pretty good. 129 kills, not bad. French Toast got 22,700, actually 800 almost. Very close. I actually wasn't expecting that. And 67 units killed. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. But anyway, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.